I said, this will mean a long, long pause. And I recommended a pause about 4 months, maybe 5 months. Every injury has its characteristic location. So my experience is that a lot of players have neuromuscular problems. Sometimes it's only functional. Train half an hour, it's okay, but after half an hour the muscle tone rises more, and then the player gets anxious and feels that he can't go on, otherwise he will get a tear.
Again a question to Mr. Wolfert. I want to ask, when do you inject Actovegin the first time intramuscularly into the muscle?
If the injury happens in the first half time, I go immediate with the player into the cabin, in the locker room, and before he can have a shower or rest, I treat him immediate to prohibit a rising tone. The reaction of a muscle is normally to get compact, to protect the injury by contraction. And this means the blood circulation is worse, it's not even good anymore, and metabolism is disturbed. So I win time and do this treatment as soon as possible.
With what?
With Actovegin and Traumel, and then we can watch that the tone stays low and the blood circulation and the metabolism is optimal. And after 2 days I repeat, and after more 2 days I repeat a second time, and then we keep the muscle down. And the healing process is accelerated by this way. We have to detect by fingers, by palpation. I can't wait for the next MRI or sonography. I'm in the stadium. I have to detect immediate where is the center, where is the gap, and then 2 needles proximal, 2 needles distal, and 1 in the midst of the injury to get optimal conditions. Actovegin I use because in the 60s it was invented in Munich. I knew of this and I could read and I could hear that Actovegin improves the uptake of glucose into the muscle cell and the utilization. So you improve the metabolism and you give the cell more energy for healing. That's one idea. And the other idea is, and that is proven, that the blood circulation is even accelerated or improved locally, only locally. And as we saw later, I did this for many, many years, only by empiric impressions. One German university phoned us and said, you were right. We can see in the gene chip array that the muscle-specific genes are activated. So I did this treatment by experience, but now more and more scientists give me right in doing this therapy.
So thank you. We will stop here with this question.
Many years ago, I asked some authority in Germany, would it be possible to make excision, to take some muscle fibers? And then he said, no, you will not have a chance to publish this. It's unethical. Empirical doctor, I have no possibility to do science. So it's not me who could do it, but I would enjoy if somebody could do it for me. I don't see any risk in using this.
You can see from this slide how many factors are involved in it. We found out that at that time only 3 studies were good enough, and there was really no difference. If you wish to know more, well, then come over to the Ethos and Bismuth summer course. It's going to take place in Kalamata in Greece between the 26th and the 31st of August. But in the end, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure that you will agree with me that there is still a mountain to climb. When we started, together with my group, we're down here, and we thought that the tip of the mountain was easy to reach, and because it was still well inside. after quite a few years, some of us are continuing, some of us are left back, but the top of the mountain is now far away from us. Thank you.
And first of all, what are growth factors? But there are many PRP, thousands and thousands. Here you can see, that's our formulation. And we have in just one kit, one technique, we have 5 different kinds of PRGF. One is not activated, one is activated, and you can see when we are activated we have 2 different kinds. Fraction 1 is poor, and fraction 2 is rich in platelets. And you can say now, you can see how many different kinds we have, we can work, because we can use 10% fraction 1, 90% fraction 2, or different percentages you can see. Then, when it's coagulate fibrin on the supernatter, is a different, and all the behavior is completely different one to the other. We can inject inside or around the stem cells to stimulate the stem cells, as Stellos publish. Here you can see some cases several years ago, the professional sarcopenia, and here at the vasa lateralis, between vasa intermedius, you can see in this echography, and 11 days after injection, inside and peripheral are the stem cells. At the adductus longus is another very common sarcopenia, as everyone knows. How is 7 days post. And we decided to study what happened when we inject in the muscle growth factors. What happened about the insulin growth factors? And we performed at the University of Valencia and University of Murcia with these beagle dogs. And we inject and then we control what happened with the echography in the muscle and what happened in the blood, and we'll move the example in 1 minute, 5, 30, 60, 6 days, 6 hours, 12 hours, 24, till 14 days. And the result is the local injection of PRGF in healthy muscles does not increase insulin growth factor levels in blood during the first 14 days to avoid any fitness effect. And we study this. What happened with the fibroblast morphometry, evaluation of the collagen bundles, fibroblast density, vascular response, and degree of inflammation of this Achilles tendon in the sheaths. And the conclusion, PRGF injection produced a better organization of collagen fibers and less intense inflammation than infiltration with saline. Here you can see all these colors are different. It's important to find protocols and formulas to achieve the desired therapeutic effect. PRP formulas must be standardized.